Hey Scorpio, welcome to the channel. If you like the vibe, click like, subscribe, comment, share. Attraction, new beginnings. Probably this spring coming out of feeling gray, feeling down during this season. And it's common to feel this way during this season. Probably had some depressed energy, probably some old suppressed about a masculine or somebody from, your past kind of brought some imbalance to you. And you had to use your discernment in this. Whatever this was, it kind of had you stuck in your head for a little bit. Um, Stuck in your mind. You had to work through some things. Working through your solar plexus, your heart chakra, like all that is, you got to get that realigned. You got to heal them, realign your chakras. Really just beginning to know what they are and trusting, the process. It's still some things that you need to come to realization with that holds the key to gaining the balance that you need. But again, you have to trust what you're going through and how these things factor to you. This might be some things that you might have gone through or might need to travel through from your childhood or from, childhood memories that had begun then, or something that may have happened during the spring of last year or maybe coming up winter. So, the winter months were what, end of November, December. Winter started in December. So we're still December, January, February, and maybe in continuing on. Uh, your moon phases with things probably had brought on some new energy, and for you to get yourself back on track, feeling the attraction of things, feeling the upcoming of things, working through some Mercury energy. So probably really thinking heavy on some things, ideas, business, negotiation, partnerships, friendships. What you can let go? What are you not letting go? What you holding on to? What's going to be beneficial to you? Whatever it is that you're attracting is going to change the status quo. Whatever you have, and also what you were going through consciously, you were in a lack mentality that were having you of feeling like you were lacking in love, or lacking that you didn't have enough information, experience. Um, yeah, the experience, or probably hadn't ever been along this path, or some people's path has stopped at not even knowing what love was or what it was like. Really genuinely, more focused on the stability, more having, the money and then the emotion problems. It's just it was like one of those things. It was like finally trying to find the common ground. Um, you may be on a path of trying to figure that out. Some people were letting go of relationships that, dealing with love, possibly had let go of some relationships in the past, or going through um, how partnerships were viewed, having more insight on what it was like, gaining on getting the balance on a family issue as well. What the imbalance was, understanding that, new beginnings, not being a victim, being stuck in a victim mentality. That, all this wasn't just your fault, or, you weren't the cause of a lot of these things. Um, some people probably were dealing with stress with having new beginnings, having dark thoughts, having creators blocked, being blocked off for a certain energy, focusing on what you have lost more so than what you gained. Not really trusting people, wanting to stay to yourself. revitalizing yourself, rebuilding the confidence, restructuring, getting very back secure. You're just putting yourself in a secure bubble, keeping yourself away, not coming to realization that the things that you probably had lost, it may have been like more of an emotional loss than anything, but it was part of your path for you to learn from this situation versus allowing it to be in control of what was the that you needed to use your discernment on this new beginning, on this new path. You were dealing with rejection, gossip, people telling you no, telling you what you can't do, or not being supportive of the ideas and things that you try to bring to them, that you're saying, hey, this is my plan, my idea, and they always like, well, why you gotta do, oh, that sounds familiar. uh not wanting people not saying anything great to you, not letting the miracle to come in, not understanding that you're trusting in the process. You're trusting in the process of it. Like I said, it was some gray area with some things. But you're persevering. You persevering through making the changes that you have been making, and the plans that you have took this far is going to allow you to persevere and let go of those old ways of how everybody pierced through what you were saying and what you needed to do. Don't feel guilty about what you had to do to gain your abundance. Don't feel any guilt about this. And like I said, it was saying like you had the victim mentality, and you're coming out of, you're not being a victim of anything. You're not a victim of anything. You're not being held against your, being confined to just being stuck in the house and watching everybody slip away from all their dreams and things like that, and feeling low. But in reality, you have the insight. Like, you have so much insight about things. You're very resourceful. Um, the light and the joy that you give off to people, the mystery that you have, especially when it comes to like you're feeling like you have the consciousness, but your intuition is so heightened, you already know if people coming for you with the bogus stuff. You know if it's not. These people you might have people in your energy. It could be anybody in your energy at this point. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Start to trust in the abundance. When it comes to making the trust in the abundance, the Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, if I'm not mistaken, yep, this is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And sure is. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, letting go, that friendship, that kindred thing, that was something from the past, but you persevered through it, and it changed some things and attracted more things into your life that you had to let go of when it came to dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, where it made you feel like you were lacking in love, lacking in a new beginning and a new start. And it really wasn't. It was more so a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo had to use their discernment to figure out what was causing them to pause in their new beginning. And the cause of the new beginning not really starting, it was because they were still sitting in the energy of feeling rejected. Okay, that person was feeling rejected, Scorpio. Oh, okay, so this person was feeling like their new beginning would have started because they felt they were rejected. And here go a person, probably was losing their home, somebody was drinking, a lot of you was dealing with a lot, okay? Because I'm getting a whole bunch of information from this, but you have to believe in prayer Like, pray about this, because what you really didn't lose anything, Scorpio. What do you? This reading, I don't even want to go too long, but you have to decide what you want to do. Like, this person was just, you probably hurt somebody's feelings, Scorpio, if anything, made them feel like they were rejected, feeling guilty, things like that. But they had to persevere and expand on their other plans and believe in miracles. So people are not a victim of what occurred. It's just, you just have to figure out how to get through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, persevere and expand on what you're doing. Don't feel guilty about the abundance. Work through the rejection. There's going to be people that's going to tell you no. Don't overthink anything. Believe in the miracles. If you prayed about it, believe in it. Trust in yourself or what you can do, what you've been able to do. Be aware of where your money is going. Oh, wow. And it fell on top of abundance. Be aware of where your money is going. Some of you, have to do a budget plan. You are appreciated. Someone really appreciates you, Scorpio, for who you are. Whoever it is that you're probably thinking of, that person really appreciates you. Really, 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 really does. They want you to come up with a long-term plan. Be dedicated to what you're doing. It's part of your purpose. Start listening to calming music to calm yourself down and keep yourself together. Especially if you're dealing with and you have air elements in your birth chart, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I know for me, calming music is very helpful. What are some things to let go of in the process? Let go of, surrender your fear of change. You got to know that things are changing. The universe is letting you know that you're always cared for and taken care of. You get on that horse and ride out. If you're done, you're done. The past is the past. You can't change what it is. You can't change people. You can't change who they are. But you can persevere and cut it all off and keep it moving. Don't set limits to yourself. Let go. You don't know what the end results is going to really be. You really don't know. So don't set yourself to sit there to think of that. Reflect on some things to see it really cleared through. It can work out in the favor for you if you really trust. You got trust on the board twice, just like Leo. Trust. If you trust in it, don't put no beliefs on it like, oh, no, it's going to be this. No, you do not know. Trust it. Surrender, listen to your intuition, and your body is telling you what it is. If you get energized every time that you start thinking about this business idea, this negotiation, the things that you're trying to change, you're utilizing your energy that you may have. You probably have like a ascendant or Mars or something that you work through in Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that's helping you understand how to get through this. Listen to your body's messages about a person or a situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you're energized and happy, move forward. If the business plan makes you happy, that means you're going after your passion. You're going after your purpose. Don't fear the change of what you have to do. You are the change. You're going to go through a cycle where you're changing the status quo of how everything and everyone really was or how they were. Scorpio. The one card that came out. Yes, no need to keep wondering. Don't sit in that stagnant energy of wondering what it's going to be, what it's going to be like, how it's going to be. It's going to turn out fine. Always say that. A woman is coming between you and your beloved. See, if this is a love situation, you got somebody coming between that. And you listen to your intuition. You know what's up. You don't have to have anybody tell you. Do not let talk or jealous people bother you. People going to talk about you whether you doing bad or good. That song by Jasmine Sullivan and Her is playing in my head. That people want to make a hoe out of you. Like trying to break your heart and your feelings. Like, no. You are coming on a long, safe journey. You are protected. You are safe with whatever it is that you're going through, Scorpio. You have big ideas what you need to carry out utilizing your air element, and some of you have air element in your chart, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that is helping you get through that. And you probably sitting in your ninth house at this moment in your higher mind, trying to get through and utilize how um, getting an overview of everything. At this time, if you need to use crystals, amethyst is really good. Clear quartz is good. Um, get your thoughts together. Your third eye, you might be getting headaches and things like that, but in all, you'll get complete understanding of what's to come to you. Until then, that's what I have for you, Scorpio.